Hey you, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Per usual, I appreciate it. Let's get right into it because today we're doing yet another crochet hairstyle. If you watched my videos last year, you know that I did a few crochet hairstyles and I'm about to do another experiment with a new style of crochet hair. And I'm featuring human hair from YWIGS. This may be the first time I'm using hair from YWIGS. I'm not sure. I have to check actually. Is it? I probably think it is. Dun, dun, dun! Crochet hair. This is actually my first time seeing what the hair looks like. So we're sort of unboxing and looking at it together. Ooh, okay. That was a bit rough, Khadija. Gentle like a lady. Ooh, okay. Hair that matches my hair texture. Well, close to it, but at least it's like, ooh. Okay, so this is the invisible crochet pattern hair once again that I'm trying. I think I tried this once and I'm about to try this again with YWIGS because why not? We gotta experiment, right? If you've tried this hair, let me know in the comments. This is me experiencing this for the first time, so we're gonna experience it together. I can already tell how full and beautiful this hair is going to be. I'm excited. Okay, why am I treating the hair like a fan? Anyways, I actually need to just stop yapping and show you the hair. Let's show you what we're working with. It's a multi-textured, kinky, curly crochet human hair. That's like a tongue twister. Love it. It doesn't look like it, but once you stretch it, it's 20 inches long. It's a natural black color. And I just love the fact that it has different textures, just like my own hair. The invisible string design is an added bonus. I can already tell that it emerged seamlessly with my cornrows. The knotless design also protects your edges and scalp from tension. That's a win-win for me right there. Okay, I think I'm already in love with YWIGS. Do you know why? Because aside from the 5 packs of hair they sent, in this bag I also got the crochet tools I'm going to be needing for my hair. But guess what I got? Beaders. Now I'm curious, do they know that I use beaders for my crochet hairstyle and that's why they included this in the packaging, or do they actually include this in the packaging? I am curious. Whoever's bought crochet hair from YWIGS, did actually include this? Because I don't do this. I don't like the crochet pin because it pulls my hair. This is my G right here. I've actually never seen clip like this before too. That's something new. Okay, YWIGS, I see you. Okay, let me just start doing the hair because I'm just faffing around right now. You all know we're gonna start from the back. For this crochet hairstyle, I decided to just do big cornrows at the back. I think I have about 7. You can do as many as you want or as little as you want. I just find that the cornrows at the back doesn't really matter. It's the front for me that matters. That's why I did smaller cornrows in front, just so it can make my crochet in front flatter than the back. As you can see how I'm installing this crochet hair, it's actually quite easy. I love the fact that it's been pre-separated. That way I don't have to worry about getting the same amount of hair. It makes the process faster. You know what I mean? Also, as you can see, I'm inserting my beader anywhere at the back. I'm just adding the hair sporadically. Basically, there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just making sure it covers that bit. But once I get to the actual straight part of the cornrows, I'm actually inserting the beader through the cornrow itself, not underneath, but through the cornrow. Because my cornrows are quite big, I feel like if I insert it underneath and the hair wraps around it, it might unravel quickly. So I'm inserting the beader into my cornrow and then looping the hair through it. That way, once I loop the human hair twice, I'm guaranteed that it stays, but it's also a way to make it easier to unravel as well. I'll definitely show you guys how I unravel this hair to show you how easy it is to install and take down. It's quite a straightforward process, I promise you. 1 pack done, and this is where we are at. It is quite full. I honestly don't think I'm gonna use all of the 5 packs because that would be crazy. Dana Ross in the building. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Also, just to point out, when you're separating the hair, you might find that some will be tangled like this. Let me show you closely. They might be intertwined on each other. This is actually 4 pieces of hair together. Just gently take them apart and then gently just untwist the one you have so it doesn't get tangled on each other. And there you have it. 2 pieces of hair. Let me show you again. So you have it, just unravel it in the opposite direction and just pull. 2 pieces. Okay, I'm getting towards the front of my hair, and this is where I do my trick. So I insert the beader vertically rather than horizontally because I need to get 1 strand of hair through. This part is only achievable if your cornrows are not too tight. Make sure your cornrows are not too tight. I pull it in slightly. This gives me a seamless hairline with my crochet. Works every time. You don't need to knot it or anything because the next one that I'll insert right here in front would be the one to sort of anchor it in place. Make sure your thread is centered, and once I knot it twice into place, that is what is basically anchoring that end. It becomes seamless. I love this method. And then all you have to do is just carry on inserting the rest of your crochet strands like so, and just knotting that into place and making sure it stays put. If you feel like the hair is getting lost, just take that bit and sort of just secure it somewhere in your hair so that you can fill in that gap right here. Okay, once that bit has been filled up, I just release that hair and it just gets mixed up with the rest. Oh my god, I love the hair. It's getting so full. And there you have it. Seamless hair. Oh my god, this is like my hair. I'm getting distracted. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up the rest using the same method. I look like I have a receding hairline right in the middle. I am on pack 3. And I feel like I'm not gonna need all of it because, oh my god, I didn't think it was gonna be this full and it's scaring me. But I feel like once I spray water on it and product, it would, I can't even find the word, simmer down, calm down, lower down, chill. Anyways, pack 3. Let's do this. It's really a DIY friendly hairstyle, especially for beginners who don't know how to do their hair. This crochet hair will make the process so easy and a beginner friendly to learn how to start doing your hair yourself. You don't have to spend that money at the salon, you can save your coins. Almost done. I have 2 lines left in the middle. Full hair, who dis? But yeah, let's keep going. If you're going to try this trick to make sure your hairline is seamless, don't forget that your cornrows should not be tight at all. I made sure I installed my cornrows very loosely, or another thing you can do is insert your cornrows and maybe a few days after, then you can insert your crochet. The tip is for this to be a protective style and not for us to lose our edges. Another thing I'm doing in my middle part is to make sure I crochet each hair really close to each other so that I don't see any gap at all for a seamless middle part. This is crazy. I guess I just needed to get my own hair texture. Okay, big hair don't care. This is now time to... Now this is where the magic happens because I'm about to treat this hair like I'll do a natural hair. I'm drenching the hair with water. Well, not drenching, just soaking it a little bit. I add leave-in conditioner. It immediately just feels so soft. I add gel. I'm basically doing a wash and go. Just look at how the hair immediately transforms. And look at the texture. I use a white tooth comb to detangle further. And then I do the same with the next section of my hair. I literally am doing this in smaller sections so it's easier to manage. But I wish you could feel this hair. The texture, the softness is beautiful. It is basically natural hair. It's just not growing off of your scalp. Look at the difference. Look at one side with water and products and look at the other side, night and day. This crochet human hair is also heat friendly and versatile. You can blow dry it, flat iron it, curl it, anything you want to do. Okay, I admit I'm not the best at cutting hair, so don't even look at me botching this hair right now. I am trying to give the front a little bit of layers to frame my face. I am trying my best, okay? So don't look at how I'm cutting it, but I think I did good. The hair is so versatile as well because I can wear it as a center part, as a side part to the left, as a side part to the right. I can put it up, put it down. I can do whatever. I love it. I think I'm falling in love with crochet hair again. Okay, this is the hair dried. And you can't tell me this hair is not growing for my scalp. You can't tell me that. Yo, it is so fluffy, so light. It's just, I really wish you could touch it. I am sold. I feel like I got a good shape. I did the best I could, but oh my goodness. Like the movement as well, you can tell it's quite soft. I did not know this is how this hair was gonna turn out. I really did not know this is how this hair was gonna, I can't even talk. I did not know this is how this hair was gonna turn out. It is so beautiful. This is nice. Oh wow. Usually like I wouldn't like my hair too full, but I kind of like the vibe. I'm sold on the invisible pattern because I didn't have to take my own hair out or even do any extra. Usually I'd have to do some MacGyver thing to make it work, but I kind of like this. I like the way it looks. I don't know why I'm doing this because I like the hair. And before you even ask, I'm definitely going to show the takedown process because we're going to figure out if it's easier to take down or not together. So look out for that video. So excited to style this hair because I already know like the different ways to style it. Even though it seems puffy, it's easy to just like put it down into like a low bun or whatever. I also can't wait to turn it into a ponytail when I'm done. Yes, when I take this hair down, I'm going to turn it into a ponytail because I just love what it's saying. It's just gorgeous. Can't stop touching, can't stop touching. Thank you so much for watching this video. Yes, I keep looking at myself in the mirror, but yeah, I'm talking to you. Thank you. To get into this point of this video, I appreciate it. I love when you watch my little experiments and my little tricks and tips that I share with my hair because I'm learning and you're learning as well. So it brings me joy. Please don't forget to like this video. Actually press that like button. Don't forget to press the bell so you get a notification for every time I post videos like this. You don't want to miss it. And now go there. Also, you know the deal, would you try this? Actually, you know what, don't answer that. Let me film the takedown video and then you can answer if you'd like to try this hairstyle.